Based off of the research of Dr. Chancellor Williams, we're going to make this assumption for this discussion that the descendants of the Hyksos are the Greeks. Okay? That the descendants of the Hyksos are the Greeks. Now, the Greek descendants of the Hyksos arrived in 334 BC, 1266 years after the Valley of the Kings was put in place to preserve the indigenous legacy of the ancient commandments. Okay? Alexandrians arrive. Now, keep in mind the time frame from 10,500 BC, which is the proposed date of the formation of the Sphinx, to 334 BC, Alexandria. Keep in mind that long timeline when we suggest that the first time anybody thought about the elements was in 334 BC.
Wow.
Keep that in mind when the Western world is trying to tell you that a man named Thales from Miletus in Greece in 624 BC was the first person to even think about the elements. Remember the Valley of the Kings? 1600 BC. Remember that there are masks that mold around people's entire features. There are points in the tomb where water is made to create a 180-degree plane. Don't exist nowhere in nature. But 334 BC is the first time anybody thought about the elements.
Wow.
Keep that in mind. Okay?
What was 624 then?
Well, I didn't mention 624 because it's not worth my time. No.
No, I'm saying like
624 BC is a time when we're about to get to. The brother Richard Morris suggests that a man named Thales from a Greek city called Miletus was a man that thought about the elements as essential elements of life, as the essence of life. But officially they give credit to the Platonic era, 334, Alexandria.
was it Platonic era?
Yeah. Officially they give credit to that era for the formation of the four classical elements: fire, air, water, and earth. Okay? Now, so we have, in actuality, this whole thing was a vocabulary word, Ethiopia. Okay? Ethiopia. So, for the purpose of the quiz, the vocabulary quiz, Ethiopia, its borders, they stretch, the ancient borders stretch from Algeria to modern-day Egypt. And from modern-day Egypt to modern-day Sudan. This is ancient Ethiopia. From Algeria, you might want to be writing that down because it's going to be on the quiz. From Algeria to modern-day Egypt. And from modern-day Egypt to Sudan. Okay? And that's 12 million square miles in northern Africa. According to the Honorable Dr. Chancellor Williams, it's 12 million square miles.
That's the definition of Ethiopia?
That's Ethiopia. That is the borders of ancient Ethiopia. Okay? I need something to wipe the board off with. Does anybody have anything I can wipe it with? You don't have a napkin or something? I'm sorry? Yeah, I know. It wasn't in the budget.
Don't it? You didn't even think about it?
We only had enough room in the budget for the board and the markers though. And so, you know, hey, so we're dealing with it. Okay. Now I did mention briefly but I want to officially. Aegyptos. Aegyptos. Now, does anybody from who was here in the Norfolk chapter, anybody who was here during the Norfolk chapter lessons, remember what Aegyptos means?
We do.
Why?
Because somebody came and started messing with it that way.
I will accept the name of Menace, but please remember who Menace is. If you don't know who Menace is, do not write on that piece of paper the name of Menace.
Who is Menace again? That's the one that he actually was the king of the South.
Right.
Kim, and expelled the Haikus.
No, that